Hi y'all, hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I'm trying to keep myself together because I have a swollen shoulder right here, and I was just driving, I guess I just had to turned I didn't turn aggressively, and I just felt a pinch of pain, so I'm just like, it was like I got a steroid right here for what I have is rotator syndrome and arthritis, and so I was just like, oh, that makes me feel like I feel a lot better. A lot of the inflammation went down, and they signed me up for PT twice a week. So I did PT yesterday, and we did a lot more work that we had done before, and but now when I turned the wheel when I was driving, I think I was overkill on the next day after so much PT. Anyway, that's not what I came on here to say. So what I wanted to say is that I know you guys have noticed what God has put in my heart for Bad and Blessed Ministries. We are going to do a event. The team and I decided to go ahead and give some free food for Cinco de Mayo on Sunday. So cupcakes will be for sale, tacos and drinks will be free, and there's gonna Bad and Safe Skin products will be for sale, but all of basically we're just asking for donations on the free stuff, and I just feel like people are going hungry, so I don't want to charge for food. We'll have the box there for any closed donations. We will have our little jars, and yeah, I'm excited about it. Anything that's donated this weekend, they're gonna close here at the town of Selma on Sunday from 2 to 6. Any donations will go towards shipping the boxes that I have in my heart to send to Pakistan, a God-moving thing. Then of course there's other countries that I am gonna be lining up one by one. I have Honduras on my radar, of course Dominican Republic, why not, but I want to reach like third world countries and kind of like dive in a little more to see where a lot of need is. We have need too, but just imagine if other people, if we are, trying to make it, and we are a blessed country, how things are on the other side of the sun, so, and what I say, is just like we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, God and our Creator, and so we should help our brothers and sisters out. That's the point, a lot of the times I've also shared that the world is becoming like so cold, and I mean, there's a lot going on, and I get it. People have been very mean or just like unfair, right? And so the spirit of I'm just gonna worry about myself and my family, and everyone's on their own, type of thing, has consumed a lot of people, and so we're not coming together as a village and helping each other out as we should be. So it's one of the things I talked about, and I noticed, was either we're disconnected altogether, meaning just living on autopilot, emotionless, happy-less, right? Not being happy, or just cold as a shell built over time. It's scary, it's really scary. Those of us that feel that we're hard on our sleeves, that are we call it empath, that are blessed with discernment, with the heart of servitude and giving, we give more than we have to give, and leaving nothing essentially in reserves for ourselves, therefore affecting our health and affecting our quality of life at times, you know, affecting our finances as well, because of that. And so we get burned out. We get burned out when we don't have help, because we give more than we have. We do more than we have, you know. And don't be a visionary. Don't be a visionary on top of that, because Jesus, you know. So and so what I was sharing with someone was, you know, if those that are gifted to give get burned out, then not gifted to give, but, you know, like have a desire, or like the, you know, a seed in their heart to give, if they get burned out, then now we're all in the same place. The givers are burned out, the takers are careless, the colders have just turned off the emotion, and so we're all kind of like in our shells because of you know, just trying to make it. So I think those are of us that are givers, that are active, that see things on a spiritual level, that kind of like are here to provide a bit of hope that there's still good in the world. We definitely need to come together and continue to plant our seeds and come together while we do it, so we don't feel like we are burned out and left alone. All of that being said, I have shared with my mother. I'm sorry, I just ate popcorn. I don't know if I you know, like popcorn always leaves some kernels in your... Anyway, I shared that, you know, I started the GoFundMe. My vision is really big, and my calling is very big. I know that, and my desire to fulfill all of this is very big. And so that means there's a big, ginormous budget for everything. I said, you know what, if no one wants to give or cannot give or whatever, doesn't matter. I'm going to take what I earn and give myself, you know, if that's what it takes for me to get involved and do what I'm called to do by my Father, then I'm just going, that's what I'm going to do. Aside from that, I do want to say that this is something completely different for me, a different lifestyle, a different time in my life, a different calling altogether. And that has come with a reduction in circle. That's okay. I get it. I had to like absorb it, like when you're doing something big, you know what I mean? Like like you get a smaller circle. So I'm not doing this for any self gratification or praise or inclusivity need or any of that. In essence, it's actually, I'm more isolated by continuing to do what God is calling me to do in that sense, because people, it takes some time for them to understand your like calling and you know, join you and support you and stuff like that. I think there's steps to it as well, like, you know, to like understand, to see where you're at, and to see if you're really genuine about what you're doing or if there is an ulterior motive. So I understand that takes time. I am just a vessel, and I'm not doing this for public praise. I appreciate it, but I really am not. And I don't want people to think I am, and so sometimes I'm just like, yeah, just thank God, like thank God, like literally, because I just keep pointing up, because that's exactly Jehovah Jireh, the provider of it all. And you know, like the Bible says, if you do acts of service and you are doing it for public praise, then that is your reward. But we shouldn't look for that, because if you do it for God, then he will reward you for your sacrifices and for your, you know, labor and gift and giving and all that. So I'm not phrasing the verse to the T at all. I'm paraphrasing it, but that way you can understand, like, you know, are you doing it for public praise? Because if you're doing it for public praise, that's what you're gonna get right there. And that's it. Or are you really working for me? At the end of the day, I'll take care of everything you need. So even if God doesn't give me anything, seriously, like, some people do stuff too because they're expecting blessings in return. Even if he doesn't come through, which he always does come through, but I'm just saying, like, I want to help somebody. I'm not helping them, you know, like, you get what you give, or I get it, like, you know, give and you shall receive. It's in the Bible, 100%. I get it, but it's not even about that. It's literally about being moved in my heart and feeling the pressure and the sadness and the work of the world, and children and people going hungry. I don't know why, but I feel that presence so strongly, and it moves me, because I'm like, I can't just sit back and pretend like, oh, I'm the best thing like sliced bread, and I'm look at all this, and look at no, heck no. I'm not perfect. God is still working on me. It's a process, but I'm his servant, and I'm gonna work for him. So just had this conversation yesterday. I was like, I work for GOD. That is who I work for. That is my employer. Sorry, it's the truth. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. And I hope that I inspire someone else to do the same, to join with me, to, you know, lock arms and let's go to work. It has not been easy. I know the enemy has definitely attacked my body in ways I cannot describe. I can describe, but I will be here all day. It's crazy to me because I've never had all this stuff pile up at one time, but I know it's because I'm finally doing work for God. So it is what it is. Women, come on. I know I'm so proud of y'all. I know a lot of y'all are getting closer and closer to God, and I really am excited to see it. There's gonna be another topic I'll talk about, the culture and where things are going, and where men are and where women are, from my observations on so many things. But stay tuned for the next talk. Have a wonderful weekend. Today's Friday. Blessings. If you want to support the movement, you can go out to badandsave.org. Badandsave.org has all of the information you need about the movement, about products, about the ministry. It has a GoFundMe link, so yeah, just follow whatever it is you need. Badandsave.org.